Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions, conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Great ball, and he's in here, and he was alert to it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pavard looks to the other side. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So,
can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Hernandez. Bruno Fernandes. Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Foden. Kimmich.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Son Heung-min shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Son Heung-min. Foden! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Milan draw first blood here.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Big chance, must be! Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're...
Has a go! And more and more and more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the perfect chance to get one back. He's gone for goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Barella. Foden. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's the delivery. Hernandez gets good distance on it. And Benacer passes short and sharp. Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shot at goal!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Foden. Benacer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Foden. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Alexander-Arnold. Out to the left it goes. Bruno Fernandes. That's very neat. And the first 45 minutes are up. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Milan have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. In with the challenge. Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen. Saw that coming. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's had it nicked away. Kubo. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hernandez. Barella. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away.
Real chance! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Caicedo. And now they can spring out of defence. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and it's Darmian. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Now it's Mbappe. Pavard. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Barella is in a really good position out wide. Goes in for the header! Could fall kindly. And yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now he's off and running.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's played forward. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was...
Big header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Milan can make their change now with a break in play. And he's quick to snatch it back. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe could move up a gear here. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Terrific header! And he couldn't keep it down.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Benacer. Alexander-Arnold. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he was quick to react. Hernandez. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming on goalwards. Romero with the clearance. And time is up. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he cuts out the supply. Barella. Interesting ball. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. Aim forwards. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about Mbappe! Well timed, excellent interception. Kimmich. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Barella. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. Still goalless. He won't be happy with that one. Played in with accuracy. Barella. Son Heung-min. Gnabry. Great chance! Goal! Milan! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Milan break the deadlock.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. That comes as a mighty relief. And it's Son Heung-min. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Taken off it pretty forcefully. And here's the chance to counter. Rudiger. In with the challenge. Rashford. He's free. Now the finish! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Romero works it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Son Heung-min. The referee has given a corner. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Milan get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And it's Morata. Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Barella. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And it's Rashford. Kimmich. And Caicedo. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. There's no flag. And it's played in here. Alaba. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And out to safety. Ball is over the line. No, again, there's no way through. Mkhitaryan! It's Mkhitaryan! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Son Heung-min. Benacer. And that interception was most necessary. Gnabry. There's the hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mkhitaryan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Good reason for optimism here. Well read. And he's got the shot away! Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. And it's there. And surely that settles it.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Benacer. And it's Son Heung-min. Mbappe. Gets into some space. Fires it in low. And that has been cleared. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what?
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Benacer. Camavinga. And that's been... There's the shot! Defence has got rid of that. And that's gone loose. Son Heung-min. Mkhitaryan! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Kubo. Can he get it through?
Kubo, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Camavinga. Son Heung-min.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen. Saw that coming. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Mkhitaryan! And he should have made it 4.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Milan are almost home and dry now. And it's Rashford.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now it's Rashford. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he was quick to react. Alaba. Some really good ball movement. Son Heung-min aimed beyond the defence. He's beaten the offside trap. He's picked his way through. It's Son Heung-min! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Milan totally rampant here. He's not got that quite right. Romero, that's headed upfield.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that will be the final act. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
And with that, it's time for